Gray zone warfare, gray zone warfare. Guys, did you just witness the raw gameplay showcasing today? Oh, baby. That was looking good. I can't even lie. It was looking good. It was looking good, baby. Now, within this video here, guys, we're going to discuss what I personally think about the gameplay showcase today. And also, I'll be discussing my further thoughts about the game overall, right? You guys already know I have been in favor of Gray Zone Warfare, but very skeptical and critical in some areas. To be fair, to be very fair. And again, not coming from a place of hate because I want to see the game do good, but I just have genuine questions and shit that you guys might want to know too as well. So with that said, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big like. And also, if you care to stay up to date on all the shooter news and updates that you care about, consider subscribing today. Now, I'm not even going to hold you here because I was getting 2018 vibes from this showcase here. Now you're like, Abel, 2018. What happened in 2018? You know what happened in 2018? Insurgency Sandstorm happened in 2018, and it was a long time coming for that game too. This gives me those Insurgency vibes. Now, don't get it twisted. Gray Zone Warfare is on another scale in some dimensions, and I'll talk about that in a second. But the presentation of what the gameplay presents itself, very reminiscent of a Insurgency Sandstorm presentation. And that's actually a great, phenomenal thing. Because if anybody didn't know, your boy loves Insurgency Sandstorm. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So that's not bad at all. However, with Gray Zone Warfare, they do you one better in another department. Just looking at the visuals themselves, the trees populating the field, the detail levels within the gameplay itself. Guys, I listen, we're on UE5, right? We're on UE5 and the shit looks stunning. It looks stunning. The visuals here, that's where we separate ourselves from the Insurgency area. Now, don't get it twisted. Insurgency is a beautiful game, but when you have that UE5 running in its full fidelity, and you're just seeing the vegetation and the sound design around the environment and what's going on, man, it really looks immersive and it really looks great. I love playing in daytime scenarios too. Like I really like what I've seen overall. And the presentation was just visually, again, stunning and looked really solid overall. So Gray Zone Warfare has a lot going for it for just selling you off of looks. And that's very important if you're going to convert anybody to like remotely even wanting to give your game a chance, right? It just gives me those just grown man vibes along with a beautiful vista, just beautiful settings. And heck, if I want to take it a step further, it kind of gives me Armor vibes too as well. If you know, you know. Now, again, I briefly spoke on the sound design within the gameplay showcasing. It just sounded authentic to what was going on screen, right? You had the bugs chirping. You just had the crackling of the forest you're going through and the field you're going through. Everything was just firing off on 10 far as atmosphere. So I have to give them a lot of credit here. Now, however, I will say this though, as we're watching the gameplay demonstration, there was a lot of traveling, right? There was a lot of it done via foot. We were foot soldiers, okay? Like these PMCs, straight foot soldiers. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there was just a lot of traveling. I noticed. And again, when you're in the thick of it, I don't think you'll mind, but I don't know if that's going to be something that gets annoying within time. And people are like, man, you do so much traveling just to get in these like engagements that may last XYZ long for a person if they could stay alive. You know what I mean? But that's not a bad thing. Overall, for me personally, that was just something to note. A lot of traversing. And that doesn't make for a bad experience at all. However, it's something that's super present within the showcasing. Now, looking at the gameplay, how it's unfolding, right? It seems as though we have to get a piece of data and then extract that data and just get the heck out of there and basically eliminate the hostiles that are in the area, okay? So that's pretty straightforward, right? Well, we could all understand what was happening there in the showcase. But I will say this. I do like what I've seen gunplay wise, right? Visually. I want to see a hands-on demonstration. I'm still at the point where I like what I see, but I want to believe it. I want to believe it. And the only way Abel Green believes and gives this a super cosign is if I get to play the shit. You know what I'm saying? I like what I seen though. Again, solid presentation. A lot of people are going to be sold on what they seen. Period. You would have to be a blind ass just hater if you didn't like the showcasing that you seen, right? Now, there wasn't a lot of dialogue going back and forth as to what was going on. Now, you got dialogue from the NPCs, which was super dope, but you didn't really get a lot of dialogue as to what's going on mission-wise, right? And that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, you have a very minimalistic HUD. Now, for me personally, I think that's fine, but I like to know when I confirm kills and I take out a foe or an NPC across the way. You know what I mean? I want to know I have that kill confirmation because oh my god, my eyes are just not the best, you know? So sometimes you might shoot at a target and be like, did I take him out? I don't know. I can't really tell because there's a lot of brush and fields to cross and things in your crosshairs that might fool you at times when you're engaging in combat. So I like kill confirmations, but overall, that's being sort of nitpicky, to be fair. What they want is that presentation that you just seen, guys. Very minimalistic, very almost milsim-ish, right? And that's fine with me. But I know for myself, I might have to put on my glasses because shit, I'm older guy. I'm just older guy. It just is what it is there. But I like the minimalistic look of everything. I appreciate it. I really like the dialogue between the NPCs talking to the opposition and just letting them know like, hey, we're here. We're going to kill you. And some of them were just like, I guess, going through just normal shit, just chilling out or whatever, and then being taken by surprise. I enjoyed every bit of it. We got to see the inventory system, which looked clean and simple. We got to see the maps on display as well as you just surveying the area and seeing where you have to go for your objectives. All that shit looked clean. All that shit looked proper and well displayed. So Gray Zone Warfare, kudos on that. No complaints. No complaints from me. One thought came to mind as the presentation's going on and I'm sitting through this 23 minutes of awesome gameplay, right? Just this nice solid presentation here. I was asking myself, in a live scenario with other players upon the same server, how chaotic could engagements get? What does that scenario look like? This one looked more controlled in this demonstration, to be completely honest with you. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I would like to see this game be presented out in the wild with some real case PvP situations. Will it be something that is infuriating in a sense because it's high stakes, high risk reward, right? And you could get taken out pretty easily from what I've seen, right? Now, of course, you could heal yourself and bandage and everything, but just to get that in-game instance of that type of action, that leads me to wonder, how would that play out? Is it something that's going to be an addicting gameplay loop where you really respect it and just want to come back and redeem yourself or claim that W with your guys? You know what I mean? Is that game loop, is that cycle going to be healthy? Is it something that can mature and develop even if it's not there? Could there just be some tweaks to it that take it to the next level? These are things that we simply just don't know. But I respect what I am seeing. This looks like a solid showcasing, and Gray Zone Warfare is something that should be on every shooter enthusiast radar. If it isn't, you are completely like blind and just, again, either a hater of the game right off rip or just not looking for a quality title to play. Now, seeing more of Gray Zone Warfare is always welcome. This presentation, in my opinion, highly welcome to the community, highly informative for me personally, because I get to see how some things work, how some mechanics work, how is traveling from point A to B going to be broken down or whatever. You just get a full look at what a gameplay scenario could potentially be for you and I. However, I always got to throw in the however, just seeing how this plays in real time and just really being behind the wheel and taking control yourself and playing out these scenarios how addicting could this be? Is this something that you will really get riled up to play and excited to play and engage in? Because honestly, coming from Insurgency Sandstorm, Insurgency did a lot of things correct with their PvE missions and things like that, right? A lot of things correct. That's one of the major modes that I played in Insurgency. Is this something that I'm really going to like that could wean me off of a game such as Insurgency and put me in the gray zone warfare space? I'm hoping it does. I'm honestly hoping it does, but that's yet to be seen. They have pushed back the release of the early access edition of Gray Zone Warfare, which I am not mad at all, because I said in my previous video, I want them to take all the time they need to get this shit right. And look, they're taking that time. So kudos. I'm fucking with that. I totally respect that. I think that's a concrete decision. But we need to see what this gameplay is hitting for. It looks lit. Does it look lit, guys? Come on. It looks lit. All right. I'm not even going to hold you on that. You and I both have eyes. This looks good. But let's see what the gameplay ultimately is hitting for, and if this game is truly the real deal at heart. Does it have soul? Does it have something that would keep you addicted and keep you coming back? If yes, we're on to something special here. This is going to be a pretty grand experience. If no, I feel like there could be some tweaking done that would bring players in, because it doesn't look like the game's inherently bad at all. If it's off by some degree, these are things that I feel personally that could be corrected, but time will only tell. Is this going to be the juggernaut that a lot of gamers want it to be, or is this going to be a mid-title that nobody touches again? Time will tell, and I cannot wait to play this game personally to give you guys that feedback. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Are you excited for Gray Zone Warfare? If you are excited for Gray Zone Warfare, make sure that you like this video. And also, if you did not check out my last video, be sure to click here, and I'll be sure to see you there.